Life challenges us every day, but what if you could face them with unshakable strength? In today's video, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy can help you develop a powerful mindset to overcome anything. Let's dive into timeless wisdom that turns obstacles into opportunities for growth. Some of the most challenging battles we encounter are the ones within our own minds, struggles against doubt, fear, frustration, and at times, even hopelessness. Life often presents us with unexpected trials, and the way we choose to face these moments can shape everything. Now imagine this. What if you cultivated a mindset so steadfast, so robust, that no obstacle could genuinely hold you back? This is the kind of mental strength the Stoics committed their lives to mastery, a perspective capable of overcoming anything, because it is rooted in the enduring principles of wisdom, bravery, and self-discipline. Today, we'll delve into the teachings of the Stoics, not as a relic of ancient philosophy, but as a practical guide that remains as impactful now as it was 2 millennia ago. These timeless lessons have empowered countless individuals, from emperors to warriors, and continue to inspire millions worldwide. If you've ever felt weighed down by life's challenges, or are simply seeking to fortify your mind against adversity, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll gain a framework to transform your perspective, a method to construct an unshakable mental stronghold. So, no matter what life throws at you, you'll remain resolute. If you value the content we're sharing and want to support this channel, a small yet meaningful action you can take is to click that subscribe button. And don't miss any part of this video to fully absorb the life-changing insights we're about to uncover together. Let's dive in. Embrace challenges. Every obstacle you encounter is a chance to test and refine your virtues. Whether it's patience when you're caught in traffic, perseverance in the face of loss, or bravery when confronting fears, the Stoics taught us that what truly matters is not what happens to us, but how we choose to react. This mindset turns barriers into stepping stones on the journey to self-improvement. Now, let's get practical. How can we genuinely embrace challenges? It begins with how you perceive them. Instead of seeing difficulties as roadblocks, view them as tools for growth and transformation. When something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what lesson can I draw from this? This change in perspective isn't merely about looking for silver linings. It's about shaping a resilient character that thrives under pressure. Additionally, embracing challenges requires staying present and fully engaged, neither disconnected nor apathetic. It's about actively addressing whatever life throws your way, approaching it with composure and a focus on what you can influence. Remember, the goal of Stoicism isn't to suppress your emotions, but to harness them in a way that benefits both you and those around you. This Stoic philosophy doesn't promise an easy path, but offers a fulfilling one. By consistently applying these principles, you'll realize you're not only capable of enduring hardships, but also of flourishing because of them. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to showcase virtue and strengthen resilience. So, the next time you're faced with a difficult moment, remind yourself, it's not just an obstacle, it's a chance to grow stronger and wiser. The power of ideas over wealth. This principle reminds us that genuine wealth doesn't stem from external possessions, but from the depth of our ideas and the integrity of our character. Stoicism urges us to redirect our attention from the pursuit of material riches, which are fleeting and often outside our control, to the cultivation of profound, transformative ideas that can endure and leave a lasting impact. Consider this. The most remarkable individuals throughout history were not necessarily those with immense financial resources, but those whose groundbreaking ideas reshaped society. From the philosophical wisdom of Marcus Aurelius to the innovative visions of modern thinkers and leaders, the true currency they wielded was the power of ideas. So, how can we harness this potential in our own lives? It begins with fostering a mindset that prioritizes creativity and analytical thinking over mere consumption. Stoicism challenges us to reflect. Are we simply accumulating possessions that will eventually fade, or are we developing insights that will endure? This doesn't imply that money and resources lack importance. They are valuable tools that can be used judiciously, but they shouldn't be our ultimate goal. Our purpose should be to create and contribute, to thoughtfully analyze problems and generate solutions that serve more than just ourselves. Moreover, embracing the Stoic principle of valuing ideas above wealth involves recognizing that personal growth and contributions to society are far more fulfilling than material achievements. This perspective not only enriches our own lives, but also makes us invaluable to those around us. By fostering a culture of intellectual leadership and innovation, we can inspire others to look beyond the superficial allure of wealth and consider the enduring impact of their thoughts and actions. In a world increasingly driven by materialism, the Stoic emphasis on ideas over possessions is a refreshing reminder to focus on what truly matters. It challenges us to become thinkers, innovators, and philosophers in our own way, to build legacies of wisdom rather than merely amass riches. Creating your own path. The Stoics teach us that, although we can't dictate external events, we have complete control over our responses and actions. This allows us to shape our own destinies through intentional decisions and meaningful living. This isn't about charting a course in defiance of the world, but about crafting a life that resonates with our core values and virtues. So, how do we begin forging our unique path? It starts with self-awareness. Stoicism encourages us to examine our lives with discernment and to question societal expectations that may not align with our authentic selves. Are we pursuing a career or lifestyle because it's anticipated of us, or because it genuinely brings us fulfillment? By reflecting on such questions, we can start to carve out a path that genuinely represents who we are and what we stand for. Once we've clarified our direction, the next step is to act. Creating your own path requires bravery, the courage to make unconventional decisions, step away from the well-trodden road, and endure the uncertainty or criticism that might accompany such choices. Stoicism equips us with the mental resilience needed to face these challenges by reminding us that our worth is measured by our deeds and character, not by external validation or worldly success. Furthermore, forging your own path involves embracing the principle of lifelong learning and flexibility. Stoics like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius champion the idea of continual self-improvement and adaptability. They believe that a wise individual is always willing to adjust their course and grow from their experiences. This adaptable mindset is vital in a world that is ever evolving. It encourages us to remain open and receptive to new insights and encounters, ensuring that our journey stays relevant and in harmony with our personal growth. Lastly, creating your own path isn't solely about personal ambition. It's about making a meaningful contribution to society. Stoicism inspires us to look beyond our individual aspirations and consider the impact of our actions on others. By choosing a path that contributes positively to those around us, we embody the Stoic ideal of living harmoniously within our community and the wider world. This interconnected perspective ensures that our path is not only personally rewarding, but also socially impactful. Adapting to change. Change is inevitable. It's a fundamental aspect of life, meaning that everything that is alive will change, and even inanimate things will undergo transformation. The Stoics understand that change is the only constant in life, and they teach us to embrace it, not passively, but actively. We are encouraged to shape and be shaped by the changes that arise, ensuring our growth and development through every experience. The Stoic approach to change is grounded in the dichotomy of control, a core concept introduced by Epictetus. It urges us to distinguish between what is within our control, our actions, responses, and judgments, and what is beyond our control, such as the actions of others, the past, and much of the external world. By directing our energy toward what we can influence, we become more effective and calm. This mindset provides us with a mental framework for adapting to change, reducing anxiety over the uncontrollable, and empowering us to act where we can. Adapting to change also involves maintaining internal steadiness despite external upheavals. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, advised us to be like a rocky promontory against which waves continually crash. It remains firm while the tumultuous sea stills around it. This metaphor embodies Stoic resilience, the ability to remain composed and clear-headed, regardless of how turbulent life becomes. This stability is not about being rigid, but about having a deep understanding and engagement with the natural flow of life. Practically speaking, adapting to change requires constant self-reflection and adjustment. Stoicism encourages us to engage in an ongoing internal dialogue, a self-assessment of how we are responding to daily challenges and shifts. Are we reacting impulsively, or are we responding with thoughtful consideration? Are our actions aligned with our values? This reflective practice not only helps us manage immediate changes, but it also prepares us for future ones by anticipating them. In the Stoic sense, adapting to change means viewing every new situation as an opportunity for personal growth. Whether a change is seen as positive or negative, it brings lessons and opportunities to refine our virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. For example, a sudden challenge might provide the chance to practice fortitude and compassion, while unexpected success could test and strengthen our humility and generosity. Developing long-term vision. This isn't about creating rigid plans that resist change, but rather about setting a direction guided by our deepest values and principles, ensuring that each step we take is intentional and significant. The Stoics often emphasize the importance of living with a purpose that goes beyond daily distractions and fluctuations. They argued that without a clear long-term vision, we are at the mercy of external forces and impulses, tossed about like a ship without a rudder. A well-defined vision serves as this rudder, helping us navigate life's complex currents with clarity and foresight. In practical terms, developing a long-term vision involves reflecting on what truly matters to us, what we value most in life, what kind of person we want to become, and how we can contribute to the world around us. This vision should be flexible, capable of adjusting to change without losing sight of the overarching goals. For instance, you may see yourself as a lifelong learner, committed to personal growth and the improvement of society. How this manifests might evolve through career changes, shifting relationships, or changing social environments, but the core vision remains unwavering. Moreover, a Stoic approach to long-term vision includes preparing mentally for both success and setbacks. It teaches us to anticipate challenges and view them as natural parts of the journey. This preparation is not about pessimism, but rather a form of realistic optimism. By considering potential obstacles and visualizing how to address them, we strengthen our resolve and adaptability, making us better equipped to persist toward our vision, no matter what life presents. Stoicism also highlights the importance of aligning our vision with actions that are within our control. It's not enough to simply dream or plan. We must take consistent, tangible steps toward realizing our vision. This means setting achievable goals, reflecting on our daily habits, and constantly adjusting our strategies to stay in sync with our long-term aspirations. Each small action should be seen as a building block toward a larger purpose, filled with meaning and direction. Developing a long-term vision in a Stoic sense means embracing the journey as much as the destination. The true value of this vision lies not just in achieving specific goals, but in the growth and wisdom we gain along the way. Stoicism teaches us to value each moment and challenge as part of our overall development, reminding us that the path to fulfilling our vision is just as important as the end result. Personal growth and self-reflection. This reflective practice isn't solely about conventional self-improvement. It's about nurturing a profound understanding of our thoughts, behaviors, and the underlying motives that drive them. The goal is to align our actions with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Stoicism encourages us to look inward and assess how we respond to the world. This process of self-examination is a vital tool for personal development, as it allows us to recognize areas where our perceptions or actions may not align with our ethical principles or desired outcomes. It involves asking ourselves thought-provoking questions. Why did I respond in that manner? What can this emotion teach me? How can I improve my reactions in the future? This kind of inquiry not only helps us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, but it also enables us to gain more control over our emotions and responses. In addition, the Stoic practice of self-reflection includes a technique called the evening review, in which we mentally revisit the events of the day. This isn't to dwell on the past, but to assess and learn from it. This practice promotes daily mental tidying, helping us stay alert and mindful of our progress toward personal goals. The evening review reinforces the lessons of the day and prepares us to face tomorrow with a clearer, more focused mind. When it comes to personal growth, Stoicism encourages us to focus on being better than we were yesterday, rather than comparing ourselves to others. It teaches that comparison is a distraction and often a source of discontentment. Instead, by concentrating on our own journey and progress, we engage in a more positive and self-affirming process. This inward focus not only fosters self-improvement, but also nurtures self-acceptance. We acknowledge that while perfection is unattainable, continuous progress is both possible and deeply fulfilling. Moreover, Stoicism does not shy away from the discomfort that often comes with growth. It recognizes that true growth can be difficult and uncomfortable, as it requires us to face truths about ourselves that we may prefer to avoid. However, it also reminds us that this discomfort is a natural part of building virtue and character. Every challenge and every moment of discomfort is an opportunity to practice Stoic virtues, strengthen our resolve, and enhance our ability for compassion and understanding. Personal growth and self-reflection in a Stoic sense involve living consciously, intentionally, and ethically. They require a continual dialogue between our inner selves and the external world, enabling us to navigate life not as passive recipients of circumstances, but as active ethical participants. In this way, we shape our lives with purpose and integrity, utilizing adversity. Every challenge presents an opportunity to practice virtues like patience, endurance, and resilience. For example, when we face a personal setback, we are given an opportunity to demonstrate perseverance. When we encounter injustice, we have a chance to develop fortitude and stand up for fairness. The Stoics viewed these moments as exercises, much like how a runner uses hills to build strength. It's not about seeking adversity out, but rather, when it inevitably arises, it's about responding in a way that aligns with our principles and strengthens our character. Moreover, Stoicism doesn't advocate for passively accepting all adversity. Instead, it encourages us to actively engage with life's challenges. This involves asking ourselves how we can turn an adverse situation to our advantage, or use it for the benefit of others. Can a tough situation teach us something valuable about ourselves? Can we find a way to transform a personal struggle into a source of inspiration for others? By actively seeking the lessons in adversity, we can convert our struggles into valuable lessons and our trials into triumphs. Self-reflection plays a crucial role in this process. Stoics often engage in practices like meditation and journaling to reflect on their experiences, including their confrontations with adversity. This isn't about dwelling on what went wrong, but about extracting actionable insights that can lead to personal growth and better outcomes in the future. This reflective process helps internalize the lessons learned from adversity, ensuring that each challenge we face contributes to a deeper understanding and a more resilient self. Furthermore, utilizing adversity involves embracing a certain level of detachment from external conditions. Stoics strive to maintain inner calm, regardless of outside circumstances, by focusing on what they can control, their responses and their attitudes. This detachment doesn't mean not caring about the results. Rather, it's about not being emotionally overwhelmed by them. It allows us to face life's ups and downs with equanimity and to act in alignment with our values, regardless of the situation. In a Stoic context, utilizing adversity means transforming every challenge into a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and a more virtuous life. It encourages us not just to survive our struggles, but to use them as fuel for our philosophical journey, enhancing our ability to live a meaningful and impactful life. In doing so, we not only improve ourselves, but also potentially become a beacon of hope and strength for others who are facing their own adversities. Leadership and influence. Leadership and influence are not about exerting control over others, but rather about leading by example and inspiring those around you with your virtues and integrity. Stoicism teaches that true leaders are those who govern their own lives with wisdom and fairness, whose actions motivate others to do the same. This leadership style emphasizes personal character and ethical behavior as the foundation of genuine influence. In Stoic philosophy, leadership begins with self-mastery. Before one can effectively guide others, they must first be in control of themselves. This involves practicing self-discipline, managing emotions, and making decisions that prioritize the common good over personal interests. It requires cultivating virtues like courage, temperance, prudence, and justice. A Stoic leader exemplifies these virtues through their behavior, showing others how to live a good life. Their influence, therefore, is not imposed through authority, but naturally radiates from the example they set, inspiring others. Furthermore, Stoicism holds that true leadership is about contributing to the well-being of others and the community. It's about service rather than status. This mindset encourages leaders to focus on how they can help others grow and succeed, creating an environment where the group or community can flourish. By putting the needs and welfare of others first, Stoic leaders build trust and loyalty, which are essential for any influential relationship. Communication is also a vital aspect of Stoic leadership. A Stoic leader communicates clearly, honestly, and with the aim of enlightening and improving situations. They listen attentively, seek to understand different perspectives, and respond thoughtfully. This open and respectful communication not only helps in resolving conflicts and finding common ground, but also strengthens the leader's influence by establishing them as fair and dependable. Another key trait of Stoic leadership is adaptability, the ability to remain composed in the face of change and uncertainty. Stoic leaders understand that they cannot control all external events, but they can always control their responses. This resilience allows them to guide others through crises and challenges with clarity and calmness, providing a stable anchor for their team or community. Stoic leadership is rooted in lifelong learning and self-reflection. Stoic leaders are committed to their own growth, always seeking wisdom and knowledge to enhance their leadership skills and ethical understanding. They reflect on their actions and are open to feedback, constantly looking for ways to improve and better serve their community. Reflection is a crucial component of Stoic practice, enabling you to pause, assess, and realign your path according to the values and principles that matter most to you. It's not about looking back to dwell in nostalgia or regret, but to understand and learn from past experiences. This introspective process is vital because it allows you to recognize the distance you've traveled, appreciate the lessons learned, and apply that knowledge to shape a more intentional future. Stoicism teaches us to see life as a series of opportunities for growth. Every experience, whether seen as successful or filled with challenges, offers valuable lessons. By reflecting on these moments, we engage in a thoughtful evaluation of our actions and decisions, examining whether they align with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. This isn't about harsh self-judgment, but about approaching the past with a compassionate and constructive mindset, one that seeks continuous improvement. As you reflect, think about times when you faced adversity. How did you respond? Did you react with frustration and anger, or did you find a way to stay calm and make reasoned decisions? Each situation provides insight into your character and resilience, offering clues on where you can strengthen your Stoic practice. Similarly, take a moment to reflect on your moments of joy and success. These experiences too can teach you about who you are and what matters most, reinforcing your commitment to your core values. Reflection also involves recognizing the impermanent nature of life, a key Stoic concept. Everything, our successes, failures, joys, and sorrows, is temporary. It must be appreciated in the moment, but also held loosely as we continue our journey forward. This awareness nurtures a deep sense of gratitude for the present and prepares us to face the future with an open heart, no matter what it may hold. Finally, sharing your reflections can be immensely powerful, not just for your own growth, but also as a way to inspire and influence others. By discussing your journey, you contribute to a broader conversation about how to live a meaningful life, encouraging others to reflect on their own paths and perhaps find the Stoic way for themselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey today at Exploration of Stoicism. Remember, each step you take on this path enriches not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Keep reflecting, keep growing, and don't forget to watch one of the suggested videos on your screen to continue exploring the wisdom of Stoicism. Together, let's keep building lives of virtue and resilience.